Hello. Tia, how are you today?
Good.
Great. Shane, how about you?
Good.
How's your day?
It's great.
Fantastic. Jasmine, a little under the weather?
Yeah.
That's all right. We're human. All right, friends. We're going to learn about the French and Indian War today. Now, the way that I want to do this, we're going to become historians in this class. Now, the way that I learned history, it's a bunch of facts and events and dates, and that's what you got to memorize. But I want to teach you how to do history, okay? Do you guys like, there's a question, I think a lot of teenagers really like this question. It's the question why. Do you like to ask the question why? Especially like to your parents, if they're like, we'll do this. What's your first question you ask? Why, right? Well, that's one of my favorite questions. And actually, historians, that's what they do. They can do it for a living. They get asked why. And then they answer. It's great. So, just to let you in on a little secret. I don't know if you know how the school systems work, but us teachers, we have these things. They're called standards. And so this is basically the things that we're going to be focusing on today so that you can understand where you're headed. And these standards in particular, they're things that take time to build because they're skills. And so, like every skill you need, like playing basketball or football or dancing or anything like that, you gotta practice. And so that's really all we're gonna be doing, is learning how to do this and then practicing. So, first standard that we're gonna look at today is determine the central ideas or information of a primary or secondary source. Now, we've talked a lot about primary and secondary sources, is that right? Awesome. You remember that. And then it says provide an accurate summary of the source distinct from prior knowledge or opinion. So, not anything that you knew before, but based on what you're learning, a summary from those sources. So we're going to do that today. And then next, integrate some visual information. So do you like pictures and stuff? Well, me too. And we're going to look at some pictures. In fact, we're going to do it right now. Oh, actually, before we do that, stop. Great. We're going to do a little something to get our minds working about the French and Indian War. Okay? This is a game. Tia, can you read this for us, for everyone? So, but in your strong academic voice. So Jasmine, on the other side of the room, can hear you. Yeah.
Make everything disappear. Drag corresponding items onto each other to make them disappear.
Awesome. Okay. Have you ever made anything disappear before? What? What have you made disappear?
Report cards.
Report cards. Good. Well, I like to make stuff disappear. It has to do with food. I make it disappear. Okay. So let's make these things disappear. Alright. Ooh, we got a clock. We gotta do it fast. Okay, so these are things about the French and Indian War. Let's see how well we can do this. Alright, Shane, which one do you want to start with? This one? Okay.
Yeah. End of the French Indian War.
Okay. What do you think? Let's see. Ended the French and Indian War. So is it Benjamin Franklin? Oh, did we make it disappear? Alright, we already got one right. Moving on. How many? Alright, French and Indian War. Let's get them out here.
Okay, let me start over. I'll do French and Indian War, and that picture, the war was fought between the British.
Okay. This one?
Yes, that's right.
Alright. Boom. Nice job. Okay, Jasmine. You're up. What do you think? What do you think?
What is the one right there? Something kind of war?
This one? This one?
No, it's hidden in the back.
Ooh! It's hidden in the back. Good eye. I like your visuals.
The British turned the tide of war.
Oh, just moved over there. Okay, the British turned the tide of war.
Oh, I think it's the water one.
The water?
The water picture.
Okay, this one?
Yeah.
Nice job. Why did you think that?
It had the word British in it.
Oh, okay, good. Hey, that's good analyzing. Okay, you see you like words. Now, next, let's see. Tia, what do you think?
Can you move that picture of the flag over so I can finish reading that? Yeah.
Yeah.
The goal of the meeting was for the colonists to fight with the British against the French.
Let's see.
Or,
Oh,
oh,
did we get that?
yeah, I guess it did.
Okay.
You can put
There's
George
the Congress of
Washington.
Albany. Good. Okay. Go again,
Is
Tia.
that George Washington? Yeah, that 21-year surveyor.
Yeah, that's George Washington.
I think so. I'm pretty sure.
Nice. What about this guy? Who's this guy? Anyone seen him before?
Benjamin.
On the Benjamin Move.
Yeah. What's his name?
Benjamin Franklin.
Good to you. Alright, Shane.
Let's do
We got a couple more.
Treaty of Paris and the one on the far left. Ended the French and Indian War.
This one?
Yeah.
Good job. Next. So surrender, give up.
Seated.
Seated. Good, Jasmine. Tia, finish this off.
Ooh, alliance.
Alright, that's good. Okay. We got third place. We'll do better next time. Hey, but that's alright. We'll learn more about it.
Third place between who?
Between the world. So that's actually not too bad. Alright. So here we go. Ooh, let's study this map. You like maps? That's a poor question. We're gonna look at them anyway, all class, so let's learn to like them. Okay, what do you see? Tia, what do you see? What can you analyze this map? What stands out to you?
That little box that has all the kinds on it. Is that
Yeah, good.
That's
I like that.
first.
Why did this stand out to you?
Because that's what's going to help me to make sense of that.
Alright,
Of the map.
good. So this is called a key to a map. Most maps have that. Stop. All of them. Or a legend. A key or a legend. Depends on what map you use. Okay, so what are some things? Okay, so we're using this and you said it helps you read this. Okay, well let's help ourselves read it. Let's see, what else about this map? Shane, what do you see?
I see that the legend identifies like British claims with the red box.
Awesome.
So it identifies all the British land.
Good.
in the red
Good.
states.
Okay, so you're seeing the British claims and this is British? Okay, so our last class we talked about the original 13 colonies. And they were founded by the colonists from England, from Britain. So there's the British colonies, okay? Did you know that they owned most of Canada up north? Interesting. Wow. Okay, good. What do you see, Jasmine?
I saw all the colors and then I saw those arrows. So the path. But then when I look at the key, it says the British troops movements. So
Alright, good.
up over there.
So you see these arrows, which represent, like you said, the British troop movements. You can read it really well, it's kind of blurry. And how they move throughout the land. Very good. Okay, what about the blue? What's the blue?
French claims.
French claims. Did you know France owned America? Or they had claims on it? Did you know that before? Crazy, huh? And actually, they kind of fought with the British. There's some land here. What's this mean? Does anyone see that? Because it's not a solid color, it's both. What's that mean? Shane?
It means that it was disputed British-French claims. So both sides claimed that piece of land. So they were fighting over that piece of land.
Good. What makes you say fighting? Does it say that they were fighting on here?
Because it was disputed. So I think that was an argument between the two.
Good.
There's also the other. I'm assuming there's been wars, and it says British and French victories, so I'm assuming there's a lot of wars, and there was like right in that area, and they were just all fighting back and forth. And some of them won, some of them they lost.
Yeah. So you can tell It doesn't say fighting once on here, but I love how you have pulled information out to see, hey, you know, fighting's going on. Very good. Okay, so let's see. Let's answer these questions. We have a couple questions answered. So Jasmine, who is the map about?
Britain and France. And Spanish.
And Spanish. What color is Spanish? Where are they?
Yellow. Down in
Yellow,
Florida.
down on Florida. Oh, okay. Ah, that's interesting.
They have a small.
So they got a little part in this. Are they fighting anywhere? Does it look like?
With Britain.
With Britain? Yeah. What makes you say that? Because of these lines?
Yeah.
Good. Okay, so we have, let's see, French, British, Spanish. These three world powers at the time, all saying, hey, this is ours. Alright, what about the what? What is this? Like, why is this map here? What's it showing us? Do you got?
I guess like the struggles they had with trying to, with the land. So it's,
Yeah, showing us the land. What else? Go a little bit further. What else can you tell us? What is it?
there was disagreements and there were things going on so that they could gain more land or whose land it was.
Mhm.
So there's a lot more.
I really like what you said there. You said there was disagreements in the land. And that's something we had just talked about, is these areas that two countries laid claim on. Okay, so good. So it's telling us basically who has control in places that nobody really knows who's in control. Good. When? When's this map? You see any dates on there?
Oh, up there at the top.
Ooh, up here at the top. You see that? What's it say? Can you read it tonight?
Something. 1754? July 7th.
Yeah, 1754
There's another
or
one on
58.
that. Yeah, I was like, they're just really 1787.
Okay, I believe it's 1758 or 4. We'll see. We'll keep digging. That's good. That's a good question. Okay? Because sometimes when we're looking at secondary, primary sources, there's going to be things that are real tiny or kind of smudged. And you just can't tell what it says, and you really want to. So we got to ask the question, why? Well, why? Or when? When was it? Why is it smudged? I want to read it. And so we'll keep digging. Okay, where? Where is this? Well, it's a map, but where? Of what? Jasmine?
The Eastern United States.
Eastern United States. Where else? What? How else can we describe it?
Colonies, but
Okay.
it's kind of.
The original 13 colonies? Good.
And Georgia.
Both are correct answers. What other correct answers can we get? Yeah, it's a map of...
The territories
Yeah.
bordering Gulf of Mexico and Atlantic Ocean.
Yeah, Atlantic Ocean.
Yeah. Good. Good. See? All of those are correct where? And they can help us. They may help us now, they may help us later. So they're good questions to answer. Now why? Why do we have this map? And we discussed that with the what. What is it about? Okay. We have this map, and it seems to be because it shows the disputed lands between nations. And so, as we step more into the French and Indian War, we're going to understand this. Okay, so causes of the French and Indian War. Can I have Jasmine? Can you read us? Can you start reading? Now I'm going to stop you. I'm going to jump in and say, Jasmine, I'm jumping in. I might not say that. I might just say something else, but that's what's going to happen. Jasmine, can you read until I just jump in here?
The French and Indian War began.
Whoa, stop! What is this about?
French and Indian
The French and
War.
Indian War. Good. This marker is out of it. It needs to take a nap. That's better. Okay, the French and Indian War. All right, it's about the French and Indian War. Good. Continue.
Began over the specific issues of.
Issue. Wait. Whoa, we have an issue. Specific issue. Can that tell us a cause? or the why. Okay? So the why or the cause that the French and Indian War happened. Okay, specific issue. That's a road marker. Look, pay attention because it is coming up. We are about to learn something. Alright, go ahead.
Of whether the upper Ohio River Valley was a part of the British Empire, and therefore open for trade and settlement by Virginian.
Okay, stop. It's continuing. It's a run-on. By Virginians, Pennsylvania. Stop that clock. Good. Jasmine, thank you. It's wonderful. Now, so what is it? What's the issue? What's the first part? Because there is an or right here. I see this or coming up. So I know that there's two themes contrasting. But what's the first theme? Jasmine just read it, but let's put it in different terms so it can become more concrete for us. Shane, how can you reword this entire huge, humongous statement so that we can narrow it down?
It was a war that started over the Ohio River Valley.
Good. There's a keyword, upper Ohio River Valley. To be honest, I've never been there, nor have I seen it. But it's part of the description. Okay. Of whether the Ohio River Valley was, what about that place?
It's part of the British Empire.
Part of the British Empire. If this was for them. Okay, cool. So we're looking at ownership. Now let's continue. Jasmine, thank you for reading. Tia, can you continue reading at this big or that I just circled? That's a pretty nice circle.
Yeah.
Okay, continue.
Part of the French Empire.
Yes! Good, so we have a different theme. What's the contrast that we see? So the British Empire or
French.
the French Empire. Okay? So essentially the issue is if this place, the where. Okay? So let's see, let's break it down with our questions. Who is this? Who's it talking about?
Pennsylvania.
Yeah. Ooh, Virginians and Pennsylvanians. Oh, okay, so we have that. We're gonna call them Burge and Penn, because those are long words. Now, who else? What else is in this? Shane, what do you think?
Just the start of it, still?
Yeah, just to start. Who? Up until here, right here. Who else has it talked about so far? So, Virginians and Pennsylvanians.
British Empire, French Empire.
Call them Brits. French. Okay. Now, Tia, I love that you notice that it's talking about specific people. Now, this was part of the British Empire, and therefore showing that these people, therefore open for trade and settlement by these people, they are part of the British Empire. Do you have a question?
Yeah.
Tia.
I'm trying to make sense of it. So is it the Virginians and Pennsylvanians? They wanted to go to they wanted to trade and settle in the British or in the Ohio River Valley?
Yes!
That's why they're trying to figure out which part it is so they can get access to it?
Yeah! Good. Okay, so we have Brits and French. These Virginian and Penns, they're British. Okay, what? Or let's go with where. We have that. So up, Ohio. Dr. Shoot, how much time do we have?
4 minutes.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Okay. Upper Ohio River Valley. Okay. And then we have the what. So it talks about who owns it. Very good. And then the why.
The trade.
The trade.
Trade and settlement? They want to trade and settle?
Good. Boom. Very good. Alright. So, we're doing really really, really well. So these are the essential questions that when we read history, we need to continually ask them. Okay? And as we continue, we'll check out this map that's now littered with lines. And this is the area that was disputed. It's just a little bit closer. It's right here. This is the upper Ohio Valley that you have Virginians, West Virginia, and Pennsylvanians coming in here. Because they want to settle, they want to trade, they want to make money. But another country said they owned it. Okay. Very good. So let's see how much we know. Because we're speedy. So Shane, French and Indian War. Now, a party I didn't talk about were the Indians. Okay, they were on both sides, on the British and the French side fighting, and so they were part of it. So we have Indians that I didn't tell you about, but I did now. But who else? Who else was part of the French and Indian War? Jasmine.
Who else was part of the French and Indian War?
Yeah.
Virginians and Pennsylvanians. British.
Who were part of?
The Britain. And then the French.
Good. Okay. Those are the primary people. What are they fighting for? Land. Where? Ohio. When? I haven't told you about that yet, but right now.
1758.
Oh, yeah, that's correct. 63. And why? Well, we just discussed it. Okay. So, what we're going to do now is not get to everything in this lesson because we had such a great discussion. It was so wonderful. So, what we're going to do for homework, I need you to take this back. Now, as you saw me go through and mark up the text that we just looked at, your assignment is to go home or wherever you do homework, and you are going to mark up and try to make sense of this text, answering these questions. Who, what, where, when, and why. Okay? So as you do that, you can create understanding of what this is about. And that way, as we come back tomorrow, we'll be able to discuss this in deeper detail. Very good.